What it do?
Famous DJ.
Lord knows we in tune. Hunter eyes do the interviews. Sketched out like a cartoon or a good flick with a movie room. Eat the cake, anime, kept Gohan with the super say. Chris Robocop with the super strength. I'm Dosun with the super length. Check us out, we have major game. Running EA to the 2K. Need a Pokeball to catch this vibe like Comic-Con. Got a match to try. My team need for the Joshi. They gon' eat it up like the Yoshi. Every episode into 100 go mode, ayy, ayy.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Kev, and today we got Ty, we got Chris, and Elijah, and today we'll be talking about Inception. It's a movie that came out back in 2010.
Yes, sir.
But before we get into the description, Chris, could you please read the comment from the last video we did? We had 3 videos out. You guys should definitely go check it out. A reaction video to Never Swim in Australia River. We had one where it interviewed me, and then we had one where we talked about solo leveling. So definitely go check out and support them, Jones. But Chris,
all right. So our first comment comes from.
He want to know.
In tune, get to know.
Oh, they got put on the truck. Anybody say what's up to Elijah? Let's give it up.
I see the like father, like son outfits alike.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, like I said, first comment comes from in the In Tune Get to Know Kev episode. This came from Shauna 2782.
What up, Shauna?
She said, "Let God take the wheel." You goddamn right about that.
Mm-hmm.
You goddamn right about that.
Yeah.
That part.
Then she dropped the second one though, and Kev out here trying to be inspirational for the youth, but I saw him trip on air once.
That's crazy.
Kev definitely puts milk before the bowl of cereal. I just know it.
That's wild work because I don't do that. It's weird. It's bowl, spoon, cereal, milk, and if you do it the other way, talk to God, because that's weird.
I talk to him every day, and it's milk before the cereal.
That's weird. But it's okay. It's cool. It's all right because everybody else don't. I don't do that. I don't know.
Are we still talking about making cereal in a bowl?
Yes.
What is
We're
this?
talking about cereal. We're not talking about nothing else.
Oh, you sure?
But yes.
Okay.
Shout outs to you, Shauna. Thanks for shouting out. Now, this is one of my homies.
Okay.
Yeah. So
from way back.
Yeah. The one we still talk actually. She cool peoples. Okay. Shout outs to you, Shauna.
Shout outs to you, Shauna.
Leaving a comment on here. Yeah.
And our second one comes from the solo leveling episode.
Okay, I can't wait.
Shauna 2782 again. Thank you. I'm here to convert as many people as possible over to anime.
She's doing the Lord's work.
She commented again and said he didn't need to do it so he could say goodbye. He did it so he could save the female hunter, and he didn't feel bad. The other hunter asked him to keep his. I can't see the rest of it, Kev, because
my bad.
didn't send me the whole thing.
I didn't see the whole thing. But pretty much, because it's referring off of what you were saying about when homie died and he had him, one of his, I guess, friends, and he wanted to say goodbye to him for one last time.
Oh, when he brought the souls back. Yeah.
That's what she was referring to. I'm sorry I cut it short.
So he could save the female hunter.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, because I couldn't remember the reason he actually did it, but that is why he did it. Yeah.
So
Now I remember that. All right, then we got another one. It came from reacting to the Australian River. Oh man. Okay, so Godzilla 2211 said the scariest predators or killers are the ones that are the most patient. And alligators and crocodiles are some of the most patient predators in the whole planet. So if you get hunted by one and get trapped somewhere, and it becomes even more terrifying to be hunted. That is so true. That is so true, because they will watch you for days, just to see your pattern and see how you move about, and then they'll go ahead and attack.
If it wasn't for that helicopter, that alligator would have been waiting for them to, or crocodile would have been waiting for them to just fall in the water.
Yeah,
it was for the helicopter coming down. So never ever again go to Australia at all, point blank, period.
And then Kev gonna respond back and say, "That's why I've been saying no to Australia." First off, let's get this out the way right now.
Oh wait, before you, thank you. Is Godzilla? Was it?
Godzilla, yes.
Thank you, Godzilla.
Thank you.
Let's get this out the way right now.
What do you want to know?
You never say no to Australia. Never say no to Australia.
Always say
now,
Why
if
not,
you're
Chris?
dealing with, if you're doing universal remote, if you're dealing with the upper part, of course, I would always say no.
If
to
you're
it.
the lighter hue, this is not what you do.
Exactly.
Hey man,
Universal remote, please.
Hey man, say man, look. You get white. Look. I'm on both sides of the planet. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? It's how it flows. All right. See, I bleed red. Nah, don't take like that. But
yeah, boy, I love how he retracted real good, real quick. Good job.
But yeah, Australia is one of the best places to go to. I actually did my research. I want to go to Australia even more. Not for the deadliest things out there, but the atmosphere is beautiful. Scenery is beautiful. Australia is nice. It would be good for a trip, go there as a vacation. Now, I never said live there. If you live there, you were born into that craziness and wildness. You think it's normal, and that's okay. That's okay. That's how God made you.
Okay. I love the clarification. Good job.
But God didn't make me able to be able to live in Australia, so I'm just not going to do that. But it'd be a wonderful vacation, something small, see the sights, stuff like that, and leave it at that.
What gets me are the I'm an accent guy. I love accents, so to see an Asian woman with the Australian accent, it just trips my mind every time. I'm like, wait, wow. Amazing. So
a Cadet mate really triggers you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From a woman.
About another shrimp on the barbie.
On the barbie, yeah.
From a woman, of course.
Yeah. So I'm not going to Australia though. So like I
you
said,
won't change your mind on that.
Nah.
Okay, good.
Nah.
Good job.
Yeah, because that's death. So I'm good.
Yeah, that's cereal. Good job.
So again, we're here to talk about Inception. So let me give y'all the description of that joint real quick. Inception is a 2010 science fiction film about a professional thief, Dom Cobb, who steals valuable secrets from people's subconsciousness or subconscious minds through a sheer dream technology. He is offered a chance to have his criminal record erased and return to his children if he can accomplish the impossible, Inception, or planting an idea into a target's subconscious rather than stealing one. The mission involves navigating multiple layers of dreams, while Cobb also grapples with his own past and the projections of his deceased wife.
Yep.
Yeah, so this movie came out 2010. Set the scene for y'all. I just graduated from high school the year prior, and I said, "Oh, let me see what this movie's about," because it's amazing. Not even paying attention to the characters that was in this movie, as far as like noticing that some of these characters came from the Batman franchise, which is also directed by Christopher Nolan. So makes sense. But yeah, we got Leonardo DiCaprio, we got Colin Murphy, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Tom Hardy, Elliot Page, Maureen Colorado. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Ken Wannabe, Michael Caine, Dilip Rowe, Tom Beninger, Lucas Hayes or Haas, Claire Jenner. I'm sorry,
Claire G.
Okay, and Pete Hulse. Pete. There you go, Pete. Sorry, brother. And then
Magnus Nolan,
and then Miranda Nolan. So I'll probably have all those pictures pop up as I said. So, but yeah, that is the cast. Not speaking of characters or actors first, what did you think about the story? And it's up to whoever wants to start it off. What y'all think about the
I'll
story?
start off. So I took some notes.
Okay.
So, both y'all told me I was gonna like this movie. I fell asleep on it. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
But
It's like one of those.
but I think I was tired, honestly, because I did it literally after I left the gym. So it's like,
Yeah. You
so
know,
when I watched it the second time, which was this morning, I was like, "Yeah, ain't no way I fell asleep on this." Like that's how I knew, because
Yeah.
you know how I get. If I fall asleep, I'm like, "Oh, this is not for me." But that was my fault. I went to the gym. But rewatching it, the one thing that stayed with me the whole thing was spinning the
the top.
to know that if it's a dream or if it's reality. I was like, all right, that's cool. But then when I seen them actually use it, I was like, oh, okay. Now it's everything's rolling. But then seeing the levels of the dream world, that was something else.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm like, all right, you're in the dream. Oh, so you can be in different stages of this.
Right.
Okay. All right. So then I seen people like walk on walls and the access to the ground. I was like, dude, this is what is going on? And then one good comparison, I watched the trailer first.
Right.
I haven't seen the movie. So I watched the trailer first. I watched each trailer and then I watched the movie.
Right.
As I was watching the trailer, the one thing that stood out to me in the comment section, everyone was saying, this is like Matrix on steroids. And I was like, this is. I didn't watch it. But the way people were taking it as if it's like you take the Matrix, the plot, the overall plot of the Matrix, and you inject it with steroids. This is what you get.
Okay.
And when you take the overall plot and you inject it with steroids, different dream sequences, different levels to everything. The way people can get caught up, get stuck in situations, and these situations have serious consequences. I'm like, this is Matrix on steroids.
Yeah.
This is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But Inception is still its own thing. It's nothing even close to the fucking Matrix.
That part.
This movie was a solid for me. I'm going to say it now. It was a 9 out of 10. It was a solid 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Because
So you're telling people to watch it.
I'm telling people to watch it, especially my boy Leopard DiCaprio. All right, definitely watch him.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
He has a hard time reading sometimes when it comes to certain
I do.
names. But it's Leonardo DiCaprio. That
I'm usually back and forth. It's hard for me to admit that Leonardo DiCaprio did such an amazing role because I am a Tom Cruise fan in heart, and I don't know. I just feel like Tom
No
Cruise.
one's
is a
denying
better-
you being a Tom Cruise fan.
Yeah.
You want to do this right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
But overall, I'm not debating about it. I'm just
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
He did his thing. Leonardo did his thing in this movie. And I'm serious. He really did his thing in this movie. He really did.
That part. That just happened. Everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have two kids, and they are here.
Yeah. Hey, look,
God bless.
Daddy's got to do what Dad got to do.
Give me 1 second. But yes, overall, he killed this role.
Yeah.
This movie was Leonardo's movie for sure. But the other thing that I loved about the movie was honestly I'm sorry, I took notes, man. This was a long movie. It's 2.5 hours. All right, this was a long movie. Cobb's emotional journey throughout the whole thing, just the way that he went about the guilt, the loss, the redemption, everything that he went through, it really stood out with the plot. So the overall plot, you had the overall plot, but then you had his journey, his battles, his redemption, everything that played a role in it. When you get to the ending of the film, it's like, God damn, man, you went through this whole thing during the whole entire film. The whole film was basically that. It was, it had everything else, it had all that. But the whole film was really about his problem, him resolving it, him getting it fixed, him
grieving,
figuring it out, and getting through it, bro.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot for him. And I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10 for real. This was a solid movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
I couldn't see any other actor playing this role because it's different stages, if you will, of grieving.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that, okay, I lost somebody I love, and then because this is a thing where we're actually able to go into other people's dreams or dream yourself, and they just keep recurring, especially when I got a mission, I'm trying to steal stuff, trying to steal out of your mind, and I got this one person who constantly keeps showing up. She constantly keeps messing up or sabotages everything. Like in the beginning of the movie, you didn't even know you were in a dream. That's how they started the movie off. They started you off in the movie. Bell Bell. Never a day, baby. Never a day without Bell Bell on the show, man. Never a day. Never a day. That's what I'm talking about. And if you haven't seen her, check out the other video we did when her Bell, her father, my daughter Leia, and me, and we did a review on Gabby Dollhouse. It's on YouTube. Go check it out. But yeah, it's the movie started off in a dream, and you know you see her come up and let's see, Arthur, he was like, "Yo, like she's here again. Can you take care of this?" Now, the first time I saw this movie, I didn't know they were in a dream. So I'm like,
that was me.
Who is this woman? Like, oh, why you gotta deal with her? Why is she there? I'm thinking he's a spy, not knowing anything about, not even the true definition of Inception. Like I didn't know. The word was new to me. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, what's this? And who is she? And then you find out that he's already inside of Sato's dream, and then
basically a test run,
right? A test run. Well, for Sato, because they were actually trying to steal something from out of his mind, and then they wake up in I want to say Italy or France, somewhere like that, and you got these people just. First of all, that's crazy how you dreaming that there's a riot going on outside. The riot is going on, everything's going crazy. I'm trying to figure out what they fighting about. All right, cool. So y'all were in the dream, and you talking to him, and you trying to extract more information, and you push him down on the ground, and he feels his rug. He's like, I've known this rug my whole time. This is my apartment. It never felt like this. And then for him to say, we're still in the dream. The first time I saw it, I was like, what? A dream within a dream? I do that. Like, and like, you know, when I'm dreaming, like sometimes I'm over here and then I'm over here. That's crazy. It's a dream within a dream. And then they wake up and then it's like, well, are you really awake at this point? Because you
that's the
2 levels, man.
That's the part that spun me. I couldn't wrap my head around it. But the other part that spun me was just like you said right there. I can't remember what was happening at that moment, but when he said, he was like, you're talking about we got to do this last job, but these 2 kids over here need you more than any job that you got to do. I'm sitting here like, okay, but we're still dealing with dream sequences here. So my mind is like, is this real? Like, it was a battle back and forth. I was like, dude, I don't like this. But I couldn't turn away. Like, I could not turn away. I was like, I gotta see how this plays out.
It's good.
Yeah. Ty, what do you think?
I mean, the movie was good from the beginning, the middle, to the end. I mean, when he it was a scene when he needed to I guess grab a new I forgot the name of it, but I guess Inception person or whatever. He had to old girl.
Old girl, okay.
Yeah,
the architect.
The architect.
Yeah.
He grabbed it from his father-in-law. You know what I mean? Out of his class, and he was letting her know that you are in an inception of right now. You're in the dream state right now. You're able to do and be whatever you want. You can bend it to your will because you're the architect, and these are your subjects. So if they're coming, you're in my mind. So
Right.
if they're coming and you're doing something in my mind, this is basically like my security,
Right.
my virus.
Yeah.
Because they could tell that there's something here that needs to be destroyed,
Right.
or something here that needs to be dealt with. So when he was explaining that to her, they was sitting there and all this stuff was going on around her. Her mind was blown. I couldn't register. But when it came to me, I was like, okay. He told her that you ever wonder when you start dreaming, you always either in the middle or towards the end of it, but it's never the beginning of the dream. And I said to myself, I said, I'll be damn.
Yeah.
That happens to me in real time, in real life, in those dreams.
Right.
It's always the middle of it. It's never at the beginning of the origin of it.
Yeah.
So when he said that, I'm like, it's something to this. And then he further explained it to her. And I was like, oh, wow, this movie is crazy. That's when the first time I saw it. When I seen it again, I was like, okay, I just like the action, because I saw it the first time. I was into it as far as like everything. But the second time, I'm like, okay, Tom Hardy kicking ass, blah, 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 blah. But these are all the subjects.
Right.
But at the same time, when they was going through the stages of the Inception, as far as this level to this level to this level, and then they went all the way at the bottom to in his thoughts, in Cobb's thoughts,
Right.
Leonardo DiCaprio's character. That was like the fourth level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for her to kick up out of that, if she wouldn't have got Fisher out of there, it would have been all for nil for
Right.
nothing.
Yeah. Sure.
So once she kicked them out of, then she kicked up. Then it just went.
Yeah. Just levels.
And when the water at the level that they was at, when the van hit the water, that's when everything was like, all right, we're back.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're back.
You know what I mean? But the stages of the levels that they had to go through, like when Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character was fighting the guys in the hotel room. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he had to round them up because they bodies was just floating around. He had to grab them up. He had to go through a lot.
Yeah.
at that
He was like,
moment.
how do I get them to be on ground? Because
Yeah.
with the explosion, he figured it out.
Yeah.
A cool thing about that, because I did like back then you could buy DVDs.
Yeah.
Children, you can go buy DVDs, and there'll be like behind the scene type stuff or making of the movie. And if you got Disney Plus, they do that too. But they said that they had to build that rig, that hallway scene, and they had to have them on harnesses and all that.
Yeah.
And it had the whatever it was on spin around. So they
The room.
actually-
So basically, it's like the room was
yeah,
spinning.
spin around.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Where they were on the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's amazing. Just this movie is great. Like I love it because it's a head trip. Because it's like the whole time I'm watching, the second time around, because the first time you watch it, you're watching, oh, this is that. Then the second time you watch it, it's like, oh, this is what I missed. I didn't quite understand that, or I wasn't paying attention to it. Now I'm paying attention to it. This the way that they described, like the first time when he had what's her name? Adriana.
Adriana.
Yeah. When he had her in there the first time, and he was like, "Do you know that we are in a dream?"
Yeah.
Because we cut from one scene to the other, like in movies they cut from one scene to another scene.
Yep.
I thought that's what was going on, but then to find out that they were in a dream was trippy. I was like, oh, so when are they not in a dream? Even when they were getting Amos and like rounding up the team, Yusuf, and talking to Professor, were they? I mean, obviously they weren't in the dream, but at some point it's kind of like, well, when
Talking about when he was gathering up
he
the
was
team.
gathering the team,
When Cobb was gathering up the team, that was reality at that point. Because remember, and through the course of that, he would just spend the spinning time. Because that actually was his wife's at one point.
right?
Yeah.
But
And
was
when
it?
it fell, that's when he was like, okay, this is reality.
Yeah, it was
When it
reality.
keeps spinning,
Yeah.
that's why at the end of the movie, which is a gem, you understand?
Yeah.
It looked like it could be another one.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's like, I'm going to leave it up to y'all.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it was wiggling, so that
Yeah.
was,
But
yeah.
That's the power of the ideas. So I wrote that down. Exactly what you two were saying, right? So the fact that it goes into exploring like how once you got the idea, you got your mind made up, it's basically planted at that point. It's
Your seed is planted.
it is planted.
Yeah.
It's planted, and it can grow however it basically wants,
Right.
and it could go left, it could go just fine, or it can just go straight right. And it's over after that. But they had a name for it, and they said they described it as the most resilient parasite. When they said it in the film, I was like, okay. But as you've seen the different things play out, and then they really had to like, yo, we need to know if this is a dream sequence or this is reality, because this is we are in a situation.
A lot of levels.
Yes. So like when they said resilient parasite, I was like, that is a full blown parasite.
That's why everybody had to have their own totem.
Yes. Because you didn't know. You really didn't know. Because just like I could be sitting here talking to you right now. Yeah. We're thinking, okay, we're on the same page. We're on the same everything. And you go to spin that
both
thing.
doing that in Kevin's mind, though.
Exactly.
Yep.
See, like everyone had to know.
But we're in Kevin's brain.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, and however he sleeps and thinks, we have to work around how he operates.
Right.
Yep.
So most of the time they were in Cobb's head.
Yes.
Most of the movie, you know what I mean? So it was different. Even though they were in the guys that paid them to be in their minds to get this information and steal it, you know what I mean? You know, what have you. It still was mostly in his mind. And his mind was corrupt. His mind had a lot of guilt in it. There was a lot of emotions in Cobb's mind.
A lot of stuff going
So
on.
that's what made it go to those particular levels, or else they wouldn't even try the third level.
Right.
No.
And that's why, if you notice, I'm sorry,
Oh, no,
Kev,
good.
if you notice, they went to like a fourth level, and the only one that knew about it was old girl and Cobbs.
Yeah.
The limbo.
Yeah.
And that's basically like the because they was there. If you notice, they was there for years.
Yeah.
They built that world together.
Yeah.
Him and his wife.
But the thing was, it was an endless dream. That's
Yeah.
that's exactly what it was.
That's
It was
why
an
it was
endless
dangerous.
dream. And when Cobb confronted, I wrote all this stuff down. So like when Cobb confronted Maul, right, about the memory, letting her go, it was basically him freeing himself from all the
guilt, all
of it, just all of it. So for him to get that far, to go to level 4, it's just like, bro, you couldn't do that at 1, you couldn't do that at 2, just to see, because you got to see different stages of the dream. So when you first watch it, it's like, okay, yeah, all right, there's 4 stages, that's cool and everything like that. The second time you watch it, when you actually break down the stage 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna do that right now real quick. So
Go ahead.
stage 1 is basically the city. So it's like Yusuf's dream. That's everything. So once you watch the film, you understand. I'm not going to spoil the whole thing, but Yusuf's dream is basically level 1. So when you get to level 2, that's the hotel. That's Arthur's dream, right? So you get to level 3, you're talking about the snow fortress at that point. And that's how do you pronounce his name? Emus? Yeah, it's Emus' dream. And then 4, you're hitting Cobb's subconscious. So it's like when you go through the movie and you're seeing each and every single stage, each person's dream, it's literally in that order. That's the level of the dream. So what you saw with the first one, that's what that is. Second, third, fourth. The fact that he had to get all the way that far. So you went through all that, and it still wasn't enough for you to let go. You had to get all the way up here to finally, like, dude, you had so much guilt. You really couldn't let that stuff. You had to convince yourself, yo, I gotta let this go.
But that's what Adrian was like. Yo, like, you didn't tell the team this. Like,
Yes.
Arthur probably had some knowledge of it because he knew Mel. But for it to be a problem at the extent that he was going through, for somebody came in like, listen, I don't want to be in your mind or in my mind, and this person kills me, because like if she kills me and I don't get that kick to wake up, that's it.
It's over.
It's
If
done.
y'all notice, when Sato got shot, he was really badly hurt the first time he got shot.
Yeah.
And then it was less and less and less towards the levels that he went down, but it's still
Trickling
ended up-
down.
The pain still ended up going down till it met him, and then there you go. You know what I mean? That's why, things happen, and don't nobody want to spoil it, but you got to watch this movie. The movie has levels. We talking about the levels. The levels are amazing. The trip is amazing. The whole this whole movie is worth watching. Even though it came out 50 years ago, it's worth watching today, 2025.
So I have a question.
Go ahead, Cal.
As far as, because it's grief.
Yeah.
Right? It was a setup by his wife,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to spoil how that happened.
Yeah.
But she set him up, and even I guess whoever it was, not detective, somebody that's worked for the government that was going to arrest him said, "Listen, we're going to let you go, but you can't come back here until this is resolved." And for her to set him up like that, because that's a head trip.
No,
And he caused it. I'm not gonna say how, but he caused it, and that's how he knew that you can go deeper than 2 levels.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to cause it, and then for her to not come out of the dream per se, for then her to always think that she's always dreaming, and the only way out is to actually do what she did in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, what do you? Because can you ever wake up from a dream?
Yeah, you can, but as far as the movie go, you can, but if someone plants something in your head, plant the seed. The seed is to think that you are in limbo,
Right.
to think that you are in constant dream and constant flux of a dream. So if you are in this constant and there's no reality based on nothing for this person that put it in there to change it over at this part, at that point, you too far, too gone.
Right.
So that's when you got Maul doing what she did, and most of the time it was his guilt
Yeah.
that brought her back into his reality, into his dreams,
Right.
and even have him thinking about her in reality because that's his wife. You're gonna always
Right.
love her, think about her.
Yeah.
But in the dream sequences, he brought her up.
Mm-hmm.
She would pop up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's in his mind. Maul is gone in reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she thought the reality wasn't reality. She thought it was a dream within a dream within a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Because he took her down to the third part.
Right.
And she thought that she had to go to the levels when the levels was already done.
Right.
She was in reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
and see all that right there. That's why he had to use the totem.
Mm-hmm.
All of that, because for him, yeah, he could tell you that, hey, listen, you have to know this between dream and reality. That's why he had to have the totem know, because sometimes it was hard for him to know.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though, yeah, okay, he's experienced, he knows how to get him down to that point where it is. Remember, like you just said, she went down to 3.
Right.
There was a 4.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like he had to keep that totem on him. He told everybody, yo, everybody gotta have a totem. Everybody gotta do this. You have to know this. You have to know that. Because you gotta remember, that whole dream, the way people think, remember we just said this, the plot to your question, right? Could you wake yourself up? Well, it depends. Because if that seed is planted and that thing went left,
It's a done
you
deal.
might not wake up.
Yeah.
You might be
can
stuck
die down there.
because if you don't have that totem, you're thinking, "Oh no, this is definitely reality," and it's not.
Right.
Dog, you're digging deeper now,
Yeah.
and now you don't know. Now you're too deep in. Now you can't tell what really is dream, what is reality. Now you're stuck. What you gonna do?
So that brings me to my second question, because the whole mission is to steal Fisher's information, so that way when his dad does die, then he'll do something to sabotage his own company, so that way Sato his company can take over the electric power and all that. My question to that is, because we all dream.
Yeah.
Something happens in our dream. If it doesn't stick with us when we wake up, like I remember dreaming, I can't remember what I was dreaming about. So is it true? And like, did it happen or like whatever? So when they get out and they're at the baggage claims, and they walking, and cops walking by everybody, and they know what happened. He walks by Fisher. Fisher looks at him like, I remember seeing, but I don't. Man, like I know you was on a plane with me, but I don't remember. Whatever. And just went on about his business.
that's the idea.
Right, but
Have I seen him before? It's it's called deja vu.
yeah. But my thing is, how do we know if it worked or not? Because it's a dream. All of this could have happened. I could have been. I seen these people on the plane, and for some reason I'm dreaming about them, and all this crazy stuff happened. But who's to say when he wakes up and he takes care of his father, I guess like bury his father, that he's actually going to do what because what did they plant? They didn't plant anything other than the idea of your dad loved you, even though, like in reality, your dad was a piece of doo-doo and he didn't love you that much. But in your dream, your dad cared for you, he loved you, and he really wants you to run the company, but in your own way, not in his own way. I mean, that was a dream, so he could have woke up and like
Parasite.
It's a parasite. All right, yeah.
So remember, I'm gonna go back to it. Remember, once it's planted, it can go however it wants. And if you let it go too far, that's why they call it the resilient parasite. Because it can do what it's just like a parasite. If a parasite gets in your body, right? At first, it's like you don't know. Yeah. You don't.
Right.
Then when you find out what it is, okay, I know I have a parasite. What type of parasite is it? Is it a tapeworm? Is it something that's going to go into my brain and do something to my brain? Is it whatever? Like whatever type of parasite it is, you find out what it is, you're dealing with the situation. Mm-hmm. On the other side, if you never found out that you had a parasite, if you never found out that this thing was going left, right? There you go. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, just as much as people can wake up from a dream and be like, "Oh, yeah, I don't remember what I was dreaming about," you can be like me, who was scarred for life from Barney, and now you have endless nightmares of freaking Barney for like 4 years straight. Okay? Wow. Yeah. You have endless nightmares of that. All right? So you could be like a kid who watches a horror movie, right? They probably watching like, wow, this was an amazing movie, right? Use Chucky, for example. Oh, it's a doll. Ha, it's funny. He's actually killing people. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Then that kid goes to bed and they have a dream and they're being chased by this damn doll. Right. And it's no longer ha no more. It's, hey, I'm terrified. Yeah. Like, and then they're waking up every night now. They're scared to go to sleep. They have to go to sleep. They have a nightmare. Next night, they have a nightmare. The next night, they have a nightmare. Yeah. It's an endless cycle. Yeah. That's the parasite.
And Freddy comes out of nowhere and just takes over.
There you go. Whoa.
Prime time, bitch.
Like, that's what it is. But the fact that all this, in my mind, this is what I believe. This whole entire thing is Cobb. The whole thing is nothing but him. Because, like, this whole movie was him. Yeah. This whole situation was his situation. Right. He basically, if he could have just let that shit go early on, he would have been so much better earlier. Yeah. Now you're at the point where you had to go through all this. You had to like basically go through therapy.
Well,
basically.
I mean,
that's what this is.
Basically, when you look at it like this, fellas, you got to understand when Ma was alive, Ma wasn't, when she was back in reality, she set him up for failure. Because she thought it was the dream world. Right. Yeah. So she put him in a position where he couldn't come back to America for, with all the reasons why she did it. But that's the reason, because she thought it was false. Right. Yeah. She thought it was dream and dream upon dreams and everything like that for the level. So that's what put him back. Yeah. Yeah. Then he wanted to move forward, but he couldn't.
Yeah. It's his fault, though. It's his fault because
he planted the seed.
If he could have just let it go, but that's easier said than done. That's like telling somebody, "Oh, such and such passed away." Man, you got to let that go. It's been 3 years, dude. Don't. Well, no, the reason I say that is like because you see the guilt that he was carrying, right? That's like survivor's guilt.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's like that. You can't tell someone, dude, you're alive. You should be lucky. Let that thing go. Live your life. Survivor's guilt can play different ways in your head. Man, no, that hit on accident. The car hit on this side. It should have been me. I didn't have the seatbelt on. She had the seatbelt on and she still died. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a thing. You can't let that go. You got to be the person to let that go. Same thing for Cobb. He had to be the person to let that go. Yeah. Anyone could have told him let it go. He could have let it go and he really didn't let it go. And where would we be? Even deeper. Yep.
And the reason why I said it's his fault, not because of it's grief and guilty conscience. What I was saying was the curiosity is what killed the cat, and for this movie.
Yeah.
Because he went to explore because he said she had something. It was the totem, her totem. She had something. She hid it away. I then searched. Because they're down there for however long. He searched for it. He finally found it, and then took it. So he took what she felt was safe, and he used that against her. And then now it's like, all right, we gotta wake up because we gotta get back to the kids. So he said 50 years.
Yeah.
And it was like what, at least hours, at least in the real time. You know, so to do that to somebody, for curiosity to see what can happen, how it can happen, to your significant other. I mean, he loved her.
Wild.
It's not like he didn't love her and it's like, all right, I don't care. He loved her. To do that to your significant other, then you try to figure out why they not getting the concept that that we're in reality. Yeah. When you took the one thing that they, helped them to know that they're in reality, you took it from them and you used it against them, and now she's back, and now she don't know which one is which.
So with that being said, right? Because we covered this for about 40 minutes now. Let me ask you, what would you have done differently?
If I was him?
Yeah, because the reason I'm asking you, right, is because you just gave a good description of how this was his fault, right? How would you have done it differently compared to Cobb?
I would have explored. I would have been curious because that's all this is.
Right.
It's exploring. But I wouldn't have did it with her. I think.
So you had a side bitch.
No. What I'm talking about.
A scallywag.
A
red light district.
A red light district. Good Lord.
A night walker.
A night walker.
Hello, love. How about a little gobble?
A little lot lizard.
Wow.
Come swallow me whole there, love. Stop it.
Amazing.
You silly little twit.
I would have.
The Sophie lizard from back in the day.
Oh, wow. Jesus Christ. Not that one. Lord Jesus, not that one. I'd be terrified. Ooh. No. What I'm saying is.
Who would you try it on?
I would have friends and family, like not totally go in on her, a little bit on her. Okay. What is, bam. Then, because you got Arthur, we got the father.
Yeah.
The father, the professor, Stephen, is the one that came up with it anyway. Yeah. So then I would have took him, like, okay, let me take a little bit of this. Because it's all about exploring. Because eventually I'm going to use this and become a thief.
But at the same time, are you gotta mention you're checking yourself on dream and reality, correct? Okay.
Yeah. So I would have my totem, and I would just explore. Like, okay, if 5 minutes in real time is an hour in the dream world, let me every hour in the dream world, let me explore some different avenues of something. Because I wouldn't spend 50 years worth in the dream world down there with my lover. Because they, even though they knew at some point had they known it was, we always, like he said, we always wanted a house, but we always like this apartment. Yeah. So we combined the two. You can't do that in real life, even no matter how bad you want to do it in the dream. So for them to be down there and actually able to accomplish that, that's cool. But
they created their own world. It was amazing to them.
Yeah. So let's take bits and pieces, an hour worth. And not just my significant other, my father-in-law, my friend, Amos, because he's want to be partners with them. I don't know when they came down the line for all that.
He was a forger too.
Yeah, forger. Yeah. Yep. A really good one too. And just explore different avenues of how far we can go with this without pinning it so much on one person. So that way, when we actually do have to get back to reality, they can't tell if I'm in the real world or if I'm dreaming. And because they love the dream so much, I mean, who doesn't love a good dream like that?
Yeah. When he was going to find him, think about it. When he was going to find him, Amos, because he was a forger, he went in the dream world to go find him.
That's true.
He went in the dream world to find Amos?
Yeah.
Amos. Yeah. The forger. Tom Hardy.
Yeah. You think he could jump off a 2-story joint and not break his leg or nothing like that? He just was dipping and jumped back up, and he was good.
No, he's being chased because Soto was in there.
Yeah, Soto was. They all was in the dream world.
No, they went to the dream world when Amos took him to
Amos,
Yusuf.
But I get what he's saying. So you think they jumped off that 2-story
Wait,
thing?
which building are we talking about? The cafe building?
when he went to go grab Amos and he saw Amos at the gambling table.
Right.
Amos lost his money. Was like, you gonna buy me a coffee? Because I ain't got no money. Then when he walked over to the register thing, the cashier's thing,
Right.
he ended up having 2 bundles of tickets.
Yeah, he put that in. The
Yeah, he
person
didn't
gave
have
him the
anything.
money.
He didn't
lost
have
his
no
hand.
money.
Wait a minute. That was a dream?
It had to been. Remember, he lost his money.
So
So he
who
told
was
Leonardo
chasing him?
DiCaprio
'Cause the people that
to
was
buy him
chasing-
coffee.
The people that was chasing Leonardo wasn't.
It was subjects.
No, it wasn't. He said it was what's the name? The cop people that were after Leonardo from the real world.
Then how? If he didn't have no money,
He had chips. He lost 1 coin because he only bid like a little bit. Wait,
yeah,
had none.
He had none.
He told.
I didn't realize that until he just said it. Until he just
had
said
none.
it. Yeah,
He lost his whole last hand on that last
right,
gamble he did.
right.
And then he was like, he looked up like, yo, he got up upset. You gonna buy me a coffee?
Yeah.
And we'll go talk over here somewhere. But and then he went over to the other joint and he had out of nowhere, and then he grabbed it and then whatchamacallit grabbed the coin for himself, a whatchamacallit chip for himself, off the chips that he forged and made up right then and there.
Telling me I was in the dream the whole time, bro. I was in the dream the whole time. That's why it worked.
It slips your mind because you don't be thinking about it because he is a forger. He could look almost like anybody, but the architect can see him for who he is. So if he was playing someone else, would anybody else see it in the dream sequence but Cobb?
yeah, yeah.
And whoever's involved in the sequence,
Sato.
Sato. Sato
so-
came out of nowhere. Why Sato out of what? Where did he come from?
You about to make him watch this movie again.
Yeah, because he said
he's
I was
mind fucked.
following you. He's like, I was following you. I'm making sure my investment is doing good. And then Amos took him to Yusuf to get the more better drug. So if they were in a dream the whole time, why taking the Yusuf for a more better drug?
That's when you come out of that, and then that's when you got old girl there. Everybody got to meet each other. That's the reality. When everybody meet each other, then if you notice, people start breaking off and going, taking their little slumbers and little chairs and stuff like that through the course of the movie.
Right.
And then when she woke up out of her little situation, being an architect, she would see him in the corner. And Yusuf having him by himself in the chair.
Right.
And she like, well, what's up with this? Because she already knew that he was intriguing. Chris like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Because that's not. I'm not saying you're wrong. Just that's not what I got from. Because I'm like, I'm just trying to figure out where Soto came from. Like the whole coin thing, or the chips. I get that. That makes sense. But to be chased by, because even Amos said you're being chased by what's the name's people. I mean, it wasn't. I know people that can jump out 2 stories and be okay. You know, to run. Like, especially you got that adrenaline, you being chased.
Yeah,
you got the
I
adrenaline.
get that. I get
So
that.
he jumped out the window, boom, ran, and then Sato comes because he said I gotta make sure my investment is okay. A dream, a conscious or whatever they're called, wouldn't care about no interest.
Why didn't it? Okay, when that happened, why?
I want you to explain the coin thing to me because you say the coin was reality. I'm not saying that now.
When he walked up to get his money,
Right.
he only had about maybe like 5 coins.
But he put those on the hand.
He put 1 on 23 or 2 on 23. He still had chips left over. He didn't win any money, but he still had some chips left
Where
over.
was all the chips that he had then? Then he walked over.
It was only 10 or 11 at best because he took one. When he went
you
over
just
the
said he only
cashier,
had about 4 or 5, and you just said that.
when he went to the cashier place or the cashier's chips in. But at the table, he put what's the name on 23. Obviously, he didn't win, and he's like, "Okay, well, that's all my money." You're there in what?
Yeah, you gonna buy me a coffee
because
in a coffee shop.
you got more money than I do with these little chips that I got left.
When they walked over,
he cashed in the chips. The lady gave him his money. He took one coin.
That?
He only
If
had.
that was his last hand.
It's like I don't gamble.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't gamble. But from what movies I've seen, you can lose your money.
I think he forged himself into someone else, and they gave him chips. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to figure out how Sato got there after the chase scene.
If it wasn't a dream, or if it was,
Maybe
why is
maybe
it, when he said,
maybe something
when he
they
said something
cut
about
out.
no, because you might be right, but then look at it like this: if he said when he jumped in the car, I'm just protecting my investment,
Right?
Why he ain't just meet him from the beginning and protect him from there? Why did he come out of nowhere? Remember when cops told the young girl,
It was a tell.
a dream is just something that starts in the middle, out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So out of nowhere, in the middle of that dream, the sequence that it was, and it made Amos when he went to get him, he showed up out of nowhere in the dream. How was he able to do that if they wasn't dreaming? Because in reality, he would have been with him from the rip, guarding his body. He came out of nowhere. So you've been following me? Why you ain't telling me you following me?
Well, that kind of does make sense now. Hold on.
But he's telling them. He's not
out of
telling. He's
nowhere?
telling like a tell. Are you telling somebody? Because even the people that was
So
chasing
he was
him
gonna let him
telling.
chase him and then get shot and then be like, "Oh man,
Well, that's
my
why
investment."
he intervened when he knew he got close to getting caught
was
coming
getting-
out the joint,
But
out the
yeah,
wall.
he was getting shot at from the rip.
Yeah,
He should have been there holding him down. If he was trying to protect his investment,
I mean,
there's something to think about.
yes, yeah.
I could be wrong.
I don't like that.
Fuck, I could be wrong, but
I
I'm
don't
just
like
saying.
that.
This-
Yeah, 'cause
he said, I don't
Or
like
maybe
that.
maybe you're right. Maybe it was in a sequence,
Yeah.
in the dream sequence when
That's a
he
possibility.
tipped in his cash in his chips, and then it came into the real world to have that tea or coffee. To then whoever is chasing after Cobb was there.
That
and
could
then
possibly
he
be
jump
right
out,
there.
and then-
he was in the dream sequence then, exactly.
Yeah.
Because them chips came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Because Chris understands when
Yeah.
you get in.
I
there,
got,
too.
yeah, I definitely
Them
got.
chips was like,
we watched
and
that.
then Cobb took a one off, and then whoa.
Mm-hmm.
But that could be a possibility. Where that was the end of that dream sequence, and then reality stepped in, and now they're sitting there talking in reality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But if you think about it, is your clothes the same in your dream as they are when before you
dream
go
of
to
it,
sleep?
If you dream of it,
If you dream, yeah.
Okay, just want to know.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go to bed with this on and then dream this.
I can. Cause it's the last
Honestly,
thing
I
remember.
ain't
Because
going.
sometimes dreams go off the last thing you remember.
Listen.
Dreams sometimes go off the last thing you remember.
Hell no, not mine.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you can go to bed fully clothed or in your pajamas, and in your dream you butt naked.
That's what I'm saying.
Swimming in a vat of lotion.
So if that's the case, was he dreaming though? That's because he's in clothes.
That's the question that you was trying to break down. I was just talking about the chips.
Yeah, well, I mean, y'all
All
let
this,
us know. Y'all let
all
us
this
know.
spazzed out over some chips.
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
It's crazy. Y'all let us know in the comment section what y'all
when
think.
y'all see it, 'cause it's good.
It's a
But
good
definitely,
movie.
definitely watch the movie because this reminded me a lot of the movie, which we talked about. We talked about it off camera. Deja Vu.
Yes.
This reminds me of Deja Vu.
That was a
Denzel
good
Washington,
movie. Yes.
the old girl
Paula
Paula
Penn.
Patton.
Because
Oh, Lord.
we had this conversation off camera.
Yeah.
But we were talking about how the first
Oh,
time you
look.
watch it, it's like, okay, this is okay. Obviously, he'd been through this before. But then when you all three of us point out different things, like, well, no, he didn't just do this once. He did it multiple times. Because, like, for one, the one thing I pointed out when he was wiping the wound. And he looked at the trash can. There was already bloody cotton swabs
Exactly.
in the trash can. A pile of them. A pile. So he's been doing this a lot. And it's just another time at it again to
another
try to get it
version of
right.
Him doing it,
Right. And it's literally almost like the same thing because it's a dream sequence. Deja
That's what I
vu,
was
of
about
course,
to
is
say.
deja vu, but it's damn near almost. It's not the same thing, but it's damn near the same thing. Where you're really trying to see, okay, well, what's real, what's reality in deja vu.
Time travel. Yeah.
There you go. Because you're trying to piece together, okay, well, wait, if he did this before, he can't remember none of this shit. So is he going to repeat the same mistakes again? Is he going to do this? Is it going to end differently? Either way, the girl dies. But it's still the same. It's, yeah.
Actually, he winds up saving Paula.
But she had to die
in order for him to
in order to be able to
Truth.
save her. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you keep doing it over. You keep doing it over. Cobb, he can't let that shit go, man. He can't let it go.
It's his baby,
He's
man.
fighting. He's fighting. But it's a battle.
It took Adrian or Elliot, the real character, a real person, Elliot. It took her character to say, "Look, man, you might got these people fooled, but I ain't fooled. I ain't going with you on this." I think it was her that had him snap out of it. Like, you got kids. You keep talking about your kids. Keep talking about you want to give. You gotta
But
get
you're
rid
not
of
doing it. That's the part I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Remember, because he says that you talk about you got these 2 kids. You talking about you got this one more thing you have to do, and you got 2 kids.
Right.
So like, when you get hit with something like that, it's like fight or flight.
Yeah.
Which one you gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, and for him, that probably was the opener. That probably did it because you keep saying it. You keep saying it. You keep saying it. Are you gonna do it or not? Like, which one is it? What's more important? So yeah. This movie, man. Listen, this movie came out in 2010. We are in 2025. This is a 15-year-old movie, bro.
And I want to say the graphics obviously are dated.
Listen, it's 2010.
Yeah.
It's 2010. So I'm not going to say dated because you can say dated if you're going to go off Avatar. You see what I'm saying? And you compare to that, everything's freaking dated.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you can go back and watch Bad Boys 2. Bad Boys 2 don't look dated.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? And then they had a lot of CGI in there.
Yeah.
You know? So you can say, this is 2010, we're talking 2010? Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Look at that CGI
Yeah.
in some parts.
Well, the only reason why I'm saying is because of when she brings half the city on top of the other half of the city, and they have to walk from the ground onto the next street level to go up it.
Yeah.
I was like, man. Like, back then it was great. In 2010, I was like, oh man, that's good. And now it's kind of like, oh man, I can see the this a little bit. I'm not to say that was bad. It was good. I'm just saying that that's just one of the things.
Okay.
You're
Here's
just
a-
saying that it was fucked.
Here's
Good
a
job.
here's a better
now,
comparison for it though. Here you go. This was 2010, right? Compare this though to the time for Matrix in 2012. Movie 2012. We're supposed to be the end of the world.
Yeah.
That came out in 2012. So compare it to that. When you compare the graphics of this movie in 2010 compared to 2012, it's not that much of a difference.
Right.
I don't know if you guys remember the movie 2012.
I remember 2012.
John Cusack.
So remember all the graphics, especially the boats at the end. Remember those big boats that they were supposed to pay all that money to get on all that shit. The way they looked.
Yeah.
Now think about this movie. Now think about the Matrix. And Matrix 2.
Right.
And then Blade Trinity. Because that's all right around the same time. That's all right around the same time. So when you compare them that, graphics aren't that bad.
Yeah.
I'm
not saying it was
no,
bad.
I'm saying
just saying
because you do have people that are going to say that. You have people who are going to say that, like
Yeah.
you know about films that came out during that time. But when you compare them to today, of course, you know what I'm saying. Like, but when you compare them to films around that time, just like how we did for Star Wars, Jurassic Park,
Right.
Freddy Krueger, shit like that. Movies that came out around the same time period. It's you can do that for those. Like, for those, you can do that because I could say this is dated compared to the first Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park looked better. Jurassic Park, honestly, Jurassic Park still looks like it came out today, which is crazy to say that out
They
loud.
didn't use that much CGI. It was more practical.
Practical, but I'm talking about like everyone knows the open one of the classic scenes where they see the first Brachiosaurus.
Yeah. That one.
That was insane.
Yeah.
That CGI looked like it could have been done today, which is
Oh, yeah,
insane.
yeah. And if y'all want to see Jurassic Park Rebirth, is on Peacock if you want to watch it.
Yeah, definitely watch that,
Yeah.
please, because that was very good. I don't want to get into that.
Well, I mean, we kind of went into it with a video on YouTube also when we talked about Jurassic Park Rebirth.
Yeah.
It had my sweet little Annabelle on there, so y'all can definitely check it out. Yeah.
This guy, man.
I got my daughter. I can't give a shout out to her.
Oh, that's your daughter. You're talking
Yeah,
about.
my sweet little Annabelle.
I thought you meant what's
you
it called?
thought I was flirting?
No,
with
the
somebody?
actor. What's her name? What's the name?
Oh,
the lead.
Oh, Dang.
Go ahead.
Wow.
You can
Why
get
did
it.
I forget her name?
There we go.
That's crazy.
Hey,
That's
You don't know her
wild.
name?
I'd like to thank you for
Her face
checking
is
out the
there,
episode.
but for some reason I cannot think about it. I want to say Jessica Alba, but I know
No,
that's
That's
not.
not Alba. That is not
That is
Alba.
not her.
ahead, go
Oh
ahead.
my
Keep
God,
going.
Scarlett, I love you.
Scarlett
There you go.
Johansson,
Oh,
yes.
Scarlett.
Good
my
job.
goodness, woman. Jesus, I gave her a shout
Widow,
out, man.
Black Widow.
Yeah.
What's wrong
Oh
with
my
you, sir?
goodness. Yes. Yeah, Scarlett.
Talia.
But
Man,
they're
you
saying,
crazy.
we got 2 minutes. They're saying that cast might not come back for the next one.
It makes sense.
What, for
No,
the
the
movie
whole
something?
cast, including her.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, for the next one because the way it ended.
Yeah.
So because it's supposed to be now taking place with the
Yeah.
blood for
Yeah.
they're going to use for the serum or not.
Yeah.
You don't know.
It could take years for them to develop it.
Yeah,
So it could
but
be
they're
different
saying it
characters.
might go in bad hands instead. Like who they choose to give it to, and give it to certain companies, they might just be like, "Hey, F it, we're gonna create our own," and they're gonna do their own thing.
Yeah.
So
What's the name of that movie called? Thunderbolt? What is it called?
which one?
Wait, are you talking about the Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with
It's not much
Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Rebirth.
Oh, that's what you still talking about?
Yeah.
I thought you slid over to
Oh,
something.
yeah, because the one that
just
plays her sister.
Talking. I ain't know what the fuck was going to come
No,
on, man.
Thunderbolts, man. Listen,
Yeah.
We didn't
listen.
even
That's
review
a
that
whole.
movie. That's,
man.
That's what I thought y'all
They
was talking
messed
about.
up with Century, man. Like,
Yeah.
listen, man. They messed up with Century
It was
for
a
that
rush.
joint, man.
It was a rush.
But
Yeah.
it's a rush.
I mean, I liked it, but it seemed like it could have been more to it.
no, it really could have. They really dropped the ball with Century. Because he's supposed to be Superman.
Oh,
he's,
wow.
he's basically Superman.
Yeah, Century is Superman.
Century is
Y'all
Superman.
seen it, right?
Yeah.
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 Century is Superman. That's
I mean,
what.
as a moviegoer, I liked it.
No, I'll give it that. I was happy
something
to
to
finally
watch,
see him on screen because people who know who Sentry is and know everything about him, that's kind of hard to put onto film.
Yeah.
It's just like in a Superman movie. It's a good movie, but you just can't put Superman like what you read about Superman. You can't put that on film. It's not that you can't. It's just difficult because how are you going to explain that Superman can punch a planet and make it explode? How are you going to explain that? Like, how are you really going to explain that? How are you going to explain that Sentry, when he goes too far left, this dude turns you into a goddamn shadow and makes you disappear? Yeah, they showed it in film, but they didn't show the other side of him where when he just starts fighting and he keeps going and he keeps going, this dude loses control completely to the point that he can't stop. He starts warning other people, yo, get out of here. Get off the planet. I'm about to explode everything. He starts hitting things. The vibrations not only destroy buildings, it blows up people, it blows up everything. He's insane on power. Planet, was it not Planet Hulk?
Yeah, Planet Hulk.
Planet Hulk,
The comic book, not the whatever.
the
they
comic.
did.
Dog, he went insane.
Yeah.
Trying to fight Hulk, the Hulk went crazy.
Hold up, because we gotta do another episode because Chris going off.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying.
You going off into a tangent. Your eyes started changing. Come on, young man. Focus. This episode is ending, bro. This episode is brought to
Man,
you.
this is gonna be crazy. This episode is brought to you by PBS. Once again, I'm not gonna stop saying so. PBS, man, gives me something, man. I got 2 kids. I need something. This episode is brought to you by PBS.
So Kev reaching, now Chris reaches. Y'all
Well, no, when
Scarlett
you-
Johansson.
Oh well, I'm always gonna shoot my shot at Scarlett, man.
I'm shooting myself at a company, man.
I want love, he want money.
Yo.
Yeah, that's wild.
Give me a year pass at Sesame Street for free or something. Like, come on.
Yeah, but so this movie came out in 2010, obviously.
Of course.
We watched it
Yeah.
because we were gonna do the movie. But if let's say it was 2010, saw it for the first time, would you take your money, buy the popcorn, the ticket, the soda, the candy, however you get settled with your movies? Would you go again and
Yes,
see
sir.
this
Yes, sir.
in theater?
In theater.
I would have seen it in theater, but I would have been pretty upset now watching it for the first time. This was my first time watching it. I'll be more pissed off because we never got a second one. You see what I'm saying? Something like this, especially the way the film ended, how it left it open ended. I would have thought they would have treated kind of like Top Gun, like
Okay.
how the first one came out, then we got a second one. It's been 15 years. I would think they would like, oh, we're gonna drop a second one. You see what I'm saying? Like how you got that gap. You see what I'm saying? So like, it kind of does feel like, damn, like something like this, y'all should have made a second film. Especially how much you grossed on the film. Y'all should have made a second one.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell happened? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, so for me, yeah, I would have definitely seen it, and I would have been one of those people hoping and waiting for that second one.
Where would you have gone with it? Because obviously this movie isn't
You
about
coulda-
stealing, because it's about grief.
You could
Think about
have,
it.
okay, they didn't have to continue with him. They could have mentioned him in the beginning, or like his situation in the beginning of the film, and been like, 15 years later,
Maybe
this
his kids
person,
pick it. His kids
yeah,
pick
it could be his kids, or it could be just a whole
different type,
new,
whole different
yeah.
group. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like a whole new thing.
Architects, all of that.
And then the people who are running this whole thing could be like, hey, man, we dealt with Dom and this situation, but now we got this other situation going on. Or they could just be like, hey, man, that was one story, but let's tell you about this other one. You see what I'm saying? They could have went about it a different way.
Like a different, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. So,
How about you?
Oh, I definitely would have. I actually did. I saw it in the movie theater the week it came out.
Yeah.
And then, like 2 weeks later, when I had money, I went back in and I went to go see it.
Awesome.
So, I mean, and there's not a lot of movies that I will see. Like, all the Avenger movies are great. All the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
It's on
I never
Disney.
saw them twice.
I never. If it's on,
Yeah.
but I don't take the time out to, let me go on Disney and check out Iron Man again. Great movie, but I'm not watching it again.
Yeah, I'm pressed at all.
Yeah. So, but the can you hear me, Elijah? Oh, okay. Ooh. Because you know when the head go first, it's a planet.
It's like a weight. Yeah. All you see is feet at that point.
He's like, no children were harmed during the film.
Listen.
Except for the one that got cut.
Right. Yeah. So, but yeah, okay. And about you, Ty, you said you would see this.
Yeah,
again?
I'll see it in the movies. No problem. Popcorn, candy, whatever else. Yeah. All that diabetes. I'll see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
I
already
would.
know.
I'll see it again.
Oh wait, you said go to movies and actually pay all
The
that.
ticket.
Yeah.
Look at here, man. I never buy the food, man. It's usually you bringing a small pizza from somewhere, or like you bringing some Chipotle bowl or some tacos.
However it is.
Okay,
You
yeah.
spend the money on a ticket again.
Yeah,
Take the time to go into a theater.
I would
knowing that there's
I
gonna
would
be
take my
somebody-
time. I would take my time going to the theater. Maybe the missus would have paid for a ticket and she would have popped the exit door and let me get into the door. You know what I'm saying? And I
don't
would
know
have
how
went about
that
it that
had
way.
without the alarms going off, but yeah.
Man, the exit doors, the regular exit doors,
He
people
out
come
there
out through the
being a
sides.
crook.
I'll go right through the side. Come on, bro. What you talking about, man? That's the easiest trick in the book, man. Come on. You go in a group. All you gotta do. Oh, we're in theater 7. Hey, the exit door right down there. Yo, Tommy, come to the side where the exit door is. Got that joint propped up and put a little shoe there. Put your phone there. Pick it up and you get right inside. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Yeah. Easy going.
Yeah, this was an amazing casting here. We're not going to improve his criminalness, but it was an amazing cast. Pretty much everybody that was in the Batman movies in here. Joseph
All-star
was in,
cast.
yeah,
All-star
all-star cast. Michael Caine. At some point, there was actually the third movie. The only person that was in here that was in the beginning of Batman was Michael Caine.
Yeah.
But Tom Hardy. I can't pronounce her name.
Leonardo wasn't it?
No, he wasn't in it. Joseph was in it. Mel, she was in it.
Shame.
You tell DC that. Obviously, they saw the same thing I saw. He's a good actor, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's an excellent actor.
Yeah, he just couldn't fill the role.
For roles like this, man.
It was rumored they offered to Tom Cruise though to be in the Batman joint. They
Yeah,
offered
they
Leonardo.
Fisher was in the
They did.
movie.
Who?
The guy that
Oh yeah,
played
Fisher.
Fisher.
Yep.
Yeah,
He was
Tony
in Batman.
Scarecrow.
He
Yeah,
was Scarecrow.
yeah.
Mel was in it. Or the actor.
Yeah,
Actress
the
who
actor,
played Mel.
yeah.
I can't pronounce her name. And I don't want to disrespect her because she's very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She's talented as hell, yo.
Oh yeah,
my
talented. Yeah.
gosh. But yeah, this Inception 2010, definitely go check it out. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere on streaming services. Definitely check it out. It's a solid film.
Solid.
But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode, folks.
Yeah, the dad was actually Jurassic World, the second movie.
Just trying to close it up.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to put it out there. There's a lot of people, yeah.
But Yeah, we'll catch y'all next time. But listen, just wanted to drop some information on y'all real quick. We started doing something new, reactions. We did one on Australia, which we talked about in the beginning. We did some comments to it, how to stay out of the Black River. We're going to be doing a few more to that. It's going to be a whole nother section of the channel doing reactions. It's going to be rather it's mysteries or true events, true stories, or it might even be he say she say stories. But definitely tune in. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be dropping a few more of those. And then we're going to be doing some more, getting to know the cast. So expect a Ty one to come out. Expect a Chris one to come out. I ain't going to brag, My story is interesting. But, we already dropped Kev's, the Saint. As he likes to call
I got the halo over my head. Y'all saw
the Halo's cracked. It's been cracked for a minute.
It has duct tape on it. It's good.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
He needs electrical tape. Where it blacks out in certain sections.
It's still glowing.
His Halo's redacted.
Just don't turn it to the right, then it just goes black. It's only glowing on this side. It's not like it's spinning. Just sit still, you know what I'm saying?
I got it, tilt to the side.
It's like taking that bulb above us and you block one side. There's no light coming through.
That's a damn shame.
Stay tuned in, we're going to be doing some interviews on some real cool people.
Yes.
We got some of that in the works, so stay in tune as always. I've been Kev, Ty's been Ty, Chris been Chris, the kids been the kids, you've been you. Let's stay in tune.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and
Like,
please
comment,
share.
subscribe, yeah. Definitely comment because we will read your comments. Interaction. Let's go.
We love y'all. Bye.